Hi everyone, I'm back. So I'm gonna do that the new cell base for resin again. And like I said last time, it's from the makers of Mastercast and ResiBlast. So if you want to look that up, it's ResiBlast and Mastercast. Elishem, that's what makes this stuff. It's not on the market yet, so it might take a while, but we don't know. But we're gonna give it another go. This time I'm gonna do it just a little bit different because first I'm gonna flood the whole canvas with the stuff. Then I'm gonna put color on, and then we're gonna swipe it. So that's that. Now, when I say the word swipe, and you know I'm not easily overcome with art, but this time I am. And the artist is Julie Cutts. She's from the channel Pouring Your Heart Out. If you've never heard of it, you really have missed out. You should go over there, Pouring Your Heart Out on YouTube. And yesterday she did a swipe. It blew my socks off. It really did. It was so beautiful. And I'm going to do some testing on a piece of paper. Might just do that after this one. And I'm going to gradually work onto bigger pieces because she really works on really big canvases. But she did a swipe with brown, really dark brown, cappuccino, and some really beautiful gold on a white base, and it is, it just, blew me away. It was so beautiful. And when you go over there and look at it, I'm pretty sure you will agree with me that it is a stunning piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put some color smack down the middle here, like that. And I'm going to swipe it out. Just a little bit more color. There you go. Now what I have here is mica, but also it has a little bit of fluid paint in it. But it does have mica because I like the, the shimmer that it gives. This is more transparent than the blue, but I'm just going to layer it on top here. That's about enough. And then with a silicone spatula, I'm going to swipe it out. And of course wipe it off. There we go. There we are. And it's not selling up like I thought it would. That's a little bit of... So I'm not really sure what causes it not to sell, so I'm really not sure. So let me put on, see, because I don't see any cells, nothing happening. So maybe this stuff is just not good for swiping with micas. That could be it. That it's only good for swiping with acrylic ink or something like that. That could be the case. I'm just not sure. But I am going to post this because I think people will want to know. Okay, no cells whatsoever. There we go. Nothing. Okay, another thing that it could be the resin, because the last time I used Mastercast, and that's their resin, but I'm out. So now I went to art resin. And as you can see, there's absolutely no cells whatsoever. The other thing is, what I really don't like about this stuff, can you see that? One is already really yellow. That is as yellow as it gets. And then they put on their excellent UV and HLALS, yellowing protection. Well, I don't see any yellowing protection in this. I'm sorry, but I don't. Now, as we see, nothing happened. Okay, so now all that's left is to try. Oh yeah, that comes some little cells all of a sudden. I don't know why. How come that works? Or was that the Resi Blast that came out of the lid? That could be. Because this is Resi Blast. I see something happening. Because I do want to save a little bit of this, make it a little bit. This is Resi Blast as you're watching me putting that on. I'm going to put a little bit on the paper here. Okay, so this works no matter what kind of resin, no matter what kind of stuff you put through your resin, because this is all mica, like I said, and a couple of drops of acrylic, and now you can see it making these cells. That's growing pretty big. I'm not really liking them. It goes straight down to the canvas. That is amazing. That it's pushing all that resin aside. That's a lot. A little bit more Resi Blast. A good thing is when you're experimenting like I'm doing right now, I'm realizing that the Resi Blast I have here is at least 2 years old, and as you can see, it's still working. So that's kind of cool. See how old that is? But it still works. So that's something that I think we can agree on. That is really good to know. Because if you buy that stuff and you're not really doing a lot of resin work, then you might think, oh, well, I won't buy it because it'll be really worked out by the time I get to use it again. But as you can see, there's still a lot of action in there. It's sealing up quite nicely. But okay, this one is gonna go. Can't do anything with this. This is not something that I think is really pretty at all. So just let me put some more of the last of the color on there. Maybe I can make it into something, I don't know. Let's just put it all around. There we go. So I put in a little bit because someone put a comment on my YouTube that I maybe put in too much. Well, we can put that aside because I definitely didn't put in too much. This is really stringy. Really stringy. I like the color. The color is really pretty. Down the side here too. One more over here. Now it's giving us a sort of a, that's almost like acrylic paint. That's the look we're getting. But of course there's a lot of that Resi Blast in there now. And of course maybe the base, that cell base is playing along. But we're not getting those really beautiful round cells. So I'd like to direct you to the website. There's a Facebook group for Elishem, the resin. And they have some videos where it's really working really well. But I think they'll have to explain exactly what to do and exactly in what to mix it into. But this is, I don't think it's too bad. Put something on top of this, it might work. So I'm going to let this cure, just filling in a couple of big white spots here. I'm going to let this cure and then see what I can come up with to put on top of it. I do want to put something on here. I'm not sure what. Oh, maybe Maybe a really beautiful shell. That would look really nice. Something white, bright shell to pop off. That would make it look nice. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna keep that there, and then I'm gonna come back with clean this up first, and then I'm gonna come back with another swipe, but that with acrylic paint. So thanks for all the comments you left on my last video, the one I did yesterday, and I really enjoyed seeing so many people following Court TV and all those, you know, investigation programs. That was kind of fun to read. So I'll see you back in a bit. Love you all to pieces. Bye bye.